Let's welcome anchor and beauty herself, Javiera Arnillas. Her first time at the table, folks. Yes. So Javiera is a talented Peruvian actress, model, and activist known for her roles in Sin Vagina, Me Marginan, and Un Romance Singular. A beauty queen and LGBTQ plus advocate, she represented Peru in the 2021 Miss International Queen competition and earned a 2023 Luces Award nomination for Best Actress. Javiera, Outshine LGBTQ plus Film Festival's Latin Spotlight movie, Fine Young Men, on April 18th. Tell me what's happening.
Alejandro Andrade's Pease's Fine Young Men will screen on April 18 at 7:15 p.m. at Regal South Beach as part of the Latin Spotlight. This Mexican drama, released in 2024, delves into the struggles of Alf, a student at a strict Catholic school whose growing bond with new classmate Oliver disrupts his friendships. Caught between peer pressure and societal norms, Alf's betrayal of Oliver forces him to confront painful truths about masculinity, privilege, and internalized homophobia. The film has already earned acclaim, including an official selection at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival. For more details, visit outshinefilm.com. Well, I think it's absolutely beautiful to see this kind of movies that are Latin, especially because of the current situation we're living here. I feel like Latin people in the US and all over the world, we should be able to see our stories and to feel represented in the cinema, in the movies, because I believe that that's the way in which we can feel empowered to just keep moving forward.
So beautifully said, and if I can add to that, with that, while we're giving a space for queer movies and queer films, we still have different lived experiences because of the color of our skin and where we come from and the languages we speak. So this is a beautiful opportunity for us to see how Spanish culture, while dealing with queer stuff and gay rights and gay life, how it affects us Hispanic people versus how it expects white people or how it expects black people. It's very different. We get a little sneak peek into that, and I'm so excited.
Well, I think it can be relatable too for anybody because, I mean, adolescence is always a troubling experience, regardless if you're gay or straight, Latin or white. And so to be able to see somebody else's story and go, you know what, I can relate, then that means should be able to relate to that person in real life. So I think, again, it's a lesson to learn, to go watch these other stories and go, how can I relate to that? And as long as there's subtitles, it's fine.
Well, so, that's what I was going to say. It don't matter, like, if you don't know Spanish or you don't, because, again, there's subtitles for everything, right? And even how about you don't have to know Latin, but maybe you like Latin boys, and that's all you need to know, right? Because then you're going to see them on the screen, you know? For Fine Young Men, I think that this is a great, beginning, kickoff for the Latin spotlight, especially when it comes to religion. Like, a lot of us in Latin culture, we know how big the Catholic religion is, especialmente in Colombia, in Puerto Rico, and all those places. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And, you know, I mean, people are afraid to touch that religion subject sometimes, you know, and it's so important, especially now.
Absolutely. And it's even important to say that people who are part of our community are still religious as well. So that doesn't mean like you have to avoid religion at all. I think it's beautiful to see this kind of movies that showcase how religion and the LGBTIQ identity can be able to go together as well.
Well, it's about respect. I mean, I don't necessarily have to agree with somebody, but I can respect them.
Of course.
So, or I might not be able to understand. So I think it's always a learning experience, and everybody should be open to that. And so that way we can gain more respect for something that we don't know.
100%. And that is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight. And we look forward to seeing you at the Outshine LGBTQ Film Festival's Latin